Greetings, family. Welcome to today's open panel show. We're going to be talking about the two mass shootings that happened in Louisville, Kentucky today. Hope everybody's doing exceedingly well. Hope your family's blessed. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're being creative. Hope you not allowing negative spirits to invade your life. And I'm hoping that you allow positive spiritual thought come to you and be blessed in all manifestations. And today we got my brother Jedediah Congo Bantu, spiritualist.
Kimbo, 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 Tatanzambe, Yomazulu.
I'm gonna play an instrumental right quick, one of these new instrumentals, and then I'm gonna start the show. Yeah, that was one of the new beats. Yeah, let's get this started, Jedediah. Um, man, it's crazy, that the fact that we have, as a society, kind of got desensitized to mass shootings, where we're saying this happens all the time. And what did we come to at a time where we saying mass shootings just happen all the time? That's bad. But this first one, let me pull, let me put up a banner right quick, though. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, so far as they said, it was a mass shooting at a bank meeting, and I'm gonna go ahead and read out some of the info that I pulled up on it. From different mainstream outlets and some not so mainstream. All right, one moment. And as the time goes by, I might get better updated. All right, suspect who killed four in mass shooting at Louisville Bank identified as an employee. Wow. You know, when I first heard there was a mass shooting at like a bank meeting, I automatically, I might have been wrong, but I figured that it was somebody who worked there or something. Because a lot of times when these mass shootings happen at workplaces, it usually happens with an employee. And I've been in my life watching, different current events and stuff. You see certain patterns, and there's reasons for these problems and patterns. But I'm gonna go ahead and read some more about it. Give me 1 second. It says the victims were identified by police as, I'm not going to say their names, but they were between the ages of 40 and 64.
Peace. My
Uh,
bad.
oh, you good? You good? I'm going into the shooting at the bank. Did you hear the information I went over so far?
Not all of it. I just came back from outside.
Okay, you good? You good? So it says suspect who killed four in mass shooting at Louisville Bank identified as an employee. So the first knowledge we have is in this mass shooting it was an employee.
Hold on,
All
look,
right.
listen, bro. Hold on, listen,
Well,
bro.
listen,
We could tie this into what happened out here in our side in Chesapeake at the Walmart. He
yeah,
was an employee, and that was a mass shooting.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but
Not tied in, but it's an
yeah, yeah, yeah.
example of
I got you. I
inside
got you.
things. And you know what that brother was going through. He said people were picking with him. He killed himself, but it was people in the workplace that were bullying him. And he came
Yeah,
in there, he got the ones who were bullying him. And still that's not right for him to do. That's unconscious for him to do. At the same time, we need to stop this bullying.
so check this out, right? Um, and it's good to chime in like that. You good? I don't get. Look, I don't, but I'm as I piece it up. If you hear anything that's interesting, something to correlate, cool. And then after we go in, we gonna build it up, prepare it, chop it up, mill it out for the people.
Look, bruh,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
was here, us as the people, to build each other up, not destroy each other, bro. We destroying temples that hasn't even been built yet. This brother probably was just sprouting out the ground as a tree. It just sprouting and not even developing limbs yet from his tree. And he got destroyed already. Like he was a bad fig tree. And it's
uh,
wrong, bro. It's wrong, bro. It's wrong, man. You gotta understand that.
yeah. It's crazy. And all this happened early today for all y'all knowing. And it says the gunman who opened fire at the bank in downtown Louisville Monday morning was identified as a 23-year-old employee at the bank. So this is a young man, like this correlates with what you saying. You ain't know nothing about him, but he definitely was a young man. And I didn't
See?
even break the info
See?
on his age. But look, it confirms he was a young man, 23. It says the suspect. And when I go over these things, like when it comes to people personal names, I'm gonna leave them out because information will be off, and I usually don't name drop. But
Right, right,
this is
right.
public. This is public news, knowledge, information, and I'm only just going off in some of the bits they get. And I give a disclaimer that some of this information will be wrong, so I'm gonna try to check different outlets because I see a couple of variations in the numbers. But next it says the suspect was killed in the shooting. The chief said 4 people were killed and 9 people were injured and hospitalized. But one of those 3 are in critical condition, and there are 9 critical condition and 3 others were released. The chief said a 26-year-old officer graduated from the police academy 10 days ago. He was one of those wounded. He was shot in the head and is in critical condition. A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people got hurt that one. It says the gunman opened up fire at the bank, killing 4 and sending 9 to the hospital before he died by gunfire at the scene. The lone gunman is believed to be a former employee of the bank. He said the man shooting began at the National Bank on such and such around 8:30. It said about 30 minutes before the bank opens to the public. So okay, so this happened. This all transpired 30 minutes before the public was there. So at least there wasn't just random bystanders. And then there still were bystanders there, you know. And condolences to everybody who had to go through this pain. You know, even though we're desensitized to a certain extent to this, it's still real. It's still traumatic, and these type of things shouldn't be happening. But I don't mind going over the current events because we need to know the current state of the society we stand in, figure out the problems, and find out the solutions for it. And these workplace, uh, these workplace mass shootings have been increasing. Not only so you got school shootings and then you got the workplace shootings too. So and give me 1 second, I'll pull up a little bit more information.
Kifumu Kiakuise.
Salute out to you community, amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah, it's a lot of people that can use some help. And, you know, whatever spiritualities that we hold, we all have the same creator. And I try to not only acknowledge people, but be respectful and mindful. But yeah, it's that's just bad. Yeah, it's Jedediah, what are your thoughts and talking points about this? You know what I'm saying? Chop it up.
My thoughts on this is, like I said, stop the bullying. Stop destroying a tree before it can even grow. And this is the problem: bullying, peer pressure. It's starting to break pipes, and the pipes that are being broken, those pipes are not surrendering to what they feel they should do in that situation. Their head is heavy and the trigger finger is itching right now because of the influence of music, which is sound, which is waves, which is messages, which is spells. So it doesn't help with the spells that's being cast upon us with this music, this drill music, our young brothers and sisters out here making. And then it's in these people's head. So they gonna do something to somebody. Somebody gonna do something to you. You keep harming them, and you like a threat to them, and they see no other way. They back into a corner. It's either fight or flight. They see fight. They're gonna eliminate you. That's just how it is. It's better if we prepare a proper meal, like you say, King Genocide. We gotta prepare the proper meal and feed the people what they need so they can have more understanding or more overstanding. It's no more understanding anymore. We're not under anymore. We're sprouting as trees now. We're coming up out the ground as trees. We need to have an overstanding now.
And that's why when people at the job, they had that facial expression like they over it.
Yeah, yeah, they over it. Like
Yeah,
I said,
yeah. Keep,
like
keep
I'm
going, keep
saying,
going.
my bad, bro, but like I'm
You good?
saying, no more bullying, man. Let's stop bullying people. If you're not willing to take what's coming at you from being a bully, from forcing a person to their lowest point of view or to their lowest chakra, they come back at you and get lower than you. Let's feed the people. Let's teach the people. But these people who are being the bullies, they are unlettered also. See, we take for granted what the word unlettered means. You're unlettered if you don't even recognize your brother as being your brother and wanting your brother to have as you would want for yourself and your sister to have what you want for yourself. You're unlettered. So you need to seek someone to teach you because obviously you are lost too. Just admit it. Stop trying to go hard like you a thug. You need a hug. These thugs need hugs. They need hugs, man.
They do. You know, a lot of them, you know, they imitating and portraying a lifestyle that isn't beneficial to them, not healthy for them, it's not productive for them. Because that's going to cut time off their life, let alone may cut their life in general, period. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is a cool thing. It's intelligent. It's a powerful thing to be able to teach other people in your community this ain't the type of lifestyle. These ain't the type of decisions that you want to be making. You know?
Look, I'm gonna go 9 times out of 10. I don't care who get mad. 9 times out of 10, these so-called thugs and these so-called gremlins or these so-called soldiers or goons, they are little child running wild. They are little people who never progressed in life, who do not have an understanding of anything because they had no guidance. It's like they out here by themselves and they're afraid. So from them, hold on, bro. Let me do this
Okay,
right quick.
I got you. And I'm gonna keep talking.
Hold on. No, no, I'm good. I'm good. Hold on, I'm good. I'm good. It ain't time yet, but it's like they are little children running wild. They're still children. They don't have the mindset of being adults and having an understanding of what it's supposed to be to teach and lead. It's like they never been taught. So they don't know how to lead. They just know how to do what they know how to do.
Yeah,
So they do what they know how to do. So when they get reprimanded, they ball up back into a fetal position like they were still in the womb because they're still babies. Their mind are still encoded in the womb. They don't know what to do.
exactly. And it's like a childish mindset into an adult body. It's like the vehicle, the life with a good vehicle that would provide them a life and where they can get better opportunities, eluded them or evaded them or they evaded either which way vehicle. So then it comes into the culture, the counterculture of being into the streets and against the lifestyle becomes a vehicle for them to achieve the means to be able to transport them to the means of being able to take care of stuff. And it's not a good vehicle. Usually there's no seatbelt. And usually it's the police behind you in that vehicle. People trying to carjack you in that vehicle. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but look though, what happens when that person meets death eye to eye, but they don't know what to do, and they're afraid, and then death peck them in the head, and they gone. You got these other lost people who they was leading. They actually was leading these people, and if they had the knowledge and understanding, they could have led these people to the right way of thinking. Now these people are thinking the same way they thinking instead of dying. He was a real nigga or she was a real bitch. This, that, and the fourth, right? Degrading themselves. And they don't even know the word niggas, what nigga come from, what nigger come from, and nigga comes from the origin of niggas or nija or a magi or a ninja. It comes
nah,
from a higher place, but it was brought lower. Yeah. Niggas, ninja, magi, it's all the same. It's a crowning cap. It's a crowning. You a king.
you know,
You a mighty warrior.
something that
It
stuck out
meant
to me
something back then. But
when you
the
said,
syllables was broke. The syllables was broken down on it and made it like it was just a word to throw away. And that's why we lost our power too, because I hope you know, ninjas, ninja, and all these other magi, that shit had power to it. We had power to us when we was crowned those names. But the power was taken away from a lesser people who had no understanding. They were trying to understand.
okay, and and when you said some guys get misled, and there's people out there misleading people, right? Just like that part of the movie. Remember that Belly when DMX was sitting down at the table with the two young boys, and then the one young boy
Uh,
he killed the other young boy. And then you know the reason why DMX stood at their table is because it's like this: you made a bed, you lied, and you knew you misled them. That shit was he felt like
Yes,
that
you
shit was his
misled,
fault.
and that's
You
exactly what.
misled him.
Look, that
Yeah,
what Tyson and Zombie.
yeah.
X was playing. He would Tyson. That what Tyson and Zombie would do to you if you mislead his people in the wrong way. That's what Tyson would do to you. You will die.
hmm Spiritual death, a spiritual death, and then he came back as a preacher.
Yep,
You see that shit?
yep.
He was tired of becoming the thing that he was emulating and manifesting. He didn't want to be a part of that shit no more.
Oh, and for people who don't understand, Ntata, Nzambe, Yamazulu, Ntata is father. Art thou in heaven, Yamazulu. Yamazulu heavens. Ntata, Nzambe, Yamazulu. Father art thou in the heavens. The most high is God, the most high God,
Yeah,
the spiritual God.
yeah. I would say yeah, the Most High Supreme Being, Creator. To summarize it down, everybody has their own dialect and stuff. That's the way. That's the way we go by it, you know. And when somebody tells me this, I don't get offended. I listen about it, and whether I agree or not, you know what I'm saying. And then a lot of times I
No,
do
this too
agree.
though. No, this too though. This further evidence. Tata, father, mother, mama,
Mhm.
Tata, father, mama, mother. It speak for itself.
But it's funny that Dada is actually the original way of saying mom, and Baba is the way of saying father.
True.
So it's funny. So nowadays, because of Dada, a kid says his dad name first, even though we all know the kids love mom more than dad, right?
Hey, but look, you gotta look at this too.
um,
That's ancient. We're the present. So the present tense, it comes forth further in the language, in the alphabet, the alphabetical order. So when you look at the X generation, when you look at the Z generation, you get what I'm saying?
Hold on, what about that generation that had Pat Pooch with the alphabetical sorter dust?
No, I'm just saying, bro. Don't. Yeah,
I'm
but
being
still,
honest though. I'm
educate them.
joking and I'm
Educate them
being
on this
dead
though.
ass serious.
Educate them on this though.
Mhm.
You got the X generation. You got the Z generation. It's generations that that has different understandings and different meanings. So we must push forward. We can't always go off of past generations and what the meanings of certain words or pretenses or syllables mean, because it's
Uh,
totally different to the past generation to what it is now.
yeah, that's
So we
true.
must come to that understanding, that overstanding of mind. When they come to that understanding, then we overstand them and we show them the past, but yet we still show them their future, in which their own understanding. Is the future is their own understanding because they're moving into the future and bringing forth other fruit. So we got to nurture them and give them as much mentality, as much knowledge as we can from the past so they can water and nurture and fertilize the fruits that they bringing forth in the future. The present is the future, bro. But the past is to help them nurture the future. The past has everything to do with everything.
Yeah, yeah. The future is reflected off of the past. The past reflects the future, even though they kind of don't. Well, I don't think the future just doesn't change the past, even though time kind of does exist. But it's crazy. It says it says that there has been at least 145 mass shootings this last year. That's crazy. 145 of them shits.
It's way more than that. It's only what they want to give you. It's
Yeah,
way more than that is going on. It's way more genocide going on, bro. It's a lot of genocide going on.
says 5 of them dead, 8 others are injured currently. I still can't. I'm looking for
Yes, sir.
the. It's supposed to be another one though, but I can't find the info on it. It's crazy, yeah. They probably ain't released the information on that one because they were stuck there in the first place. But you know, people one of people's first choices how to stop it with talking about gun reform. Nah, guns will keep being it's the mindset. It's the worker say workplace culture and atmosphere. It's financial struggle things, and there's the stress things. Like even for people who do have better finances, they're still going through a whole lot of financial bullshit when you get to that level. It's all some confusing problematic stuff that we should be focusing on fixing instead of God and glorify and being like entertained off the madness that we see happening, and plus that we see it happening at an increasing rate. So we see a whole bunch of fucked up shit happening. We sitting there laughing about the fucking shit as it progressively gets worse. I mean, ain't that what we be doing? Ain't that what we
Yeah,
be
I
doing?
mean, I don't. I don't. I actually get angry. I get very angry about this shit, and I cry too. I actually cry.
You know, what type of problems you see like with this particular area of mass shootings happening? What type of problems do you identify? What type of solutions, or and just your general idea?
Because we haven't bridged the gap yet between the ancestors and the youngins, the old and the young. We haven't bridged the gap. Everyone is still divided and conquered with their own mindset. And you got the youngins trying to have an understanding of the old way of thinking, the old process, but it never worked. It failed us. The old system failed us to this day because we haven't progressed. Then you got the youngins. They don't know what to do, but they're still seeing knowledge that's being born by us and other people out here rebelling and trying to get this message out here, but no one trying to listen. So it's like it's a divide there. It's a stagnant. We're a stagnant nation right now. We're stagnant. We're stagnant. That's the frustration I have. So we're steady being killed. We're steady being ridiculed. We're steady being judged. We're steady being defamation. Everything you can imagine with us is still going on. And then you know how you had that character in life with Eddie Murphy and Martin, dude named Can't Get Right. Can't get right. Can't get right, even though he couldn't speak for himself. He had some talents, and they saw that they could make money off him. They swooped him up from the ones who cultured him, who actually cultured him, who spent time with him, who kind of gave him extra insight on the game and increased his power or increased his skill. Got taken away. You know why? Because we have no rights here. We have no rights. We have no land here. We have no structure here. We have no way of thinking here. We have no mother tongue. We have nothing. We at the mercy. We at the mercy of people, bro. Think about that. We at the mercy. of
And
someone who hates us.
and although that's true to an extent, it is true. And then objectively at the same time, it's not like everybody, but everybody's kind of going through what we're going through, but we go through it a lot worse because people can say that. But besides that, we are viewed as, even though we kind of go through the most stuff out of people in our country, we're still viewed as like the coolest people in the world and all this other shit. And I'm like, that doesn't correlate
That's
to us.
propaganda. See,
Hold
but you
on, yeah,
went
yeah, there you
past
go.
it.
I like,
That's
yeah, that's
propaganda.
cool. I like that's cool to
I
say,
just
but like
said
we
that.
still got
But I just
boundaries.
said that's propaganda, bro. That's propaganda,
And
man.
whether that's from inside or outside as a viewpoint, it's not really that helpful. It sounds good, but like we all should be
Look,
focused
listen.
on solving
That's what
problems.
we've been taught.
Yeah.
Listen, that's what we've been taught by our
Mhm.
masters. We've always had a master here who wasn't our magi, our real magi. They turned magi to master. We don't even have our original tongue. They snatched everything and showed us how to be savages like they are and were. And they still are savages. It's just hidden and it's not put out there broad because they have control over the media. The medium, media is the medium. Understand? The media is the medium. They have control over that. So we are going to be the ones that look bad and look like savages and animals, which they really are. And then they try to make us a reflection of them. And they did. They were successful. Now, on all of us, though, they were successful on most of us because we out here saying we're a savage. Most of our people out here saying, I'm a savage. 21 Savage, all this other dumb shit. And this motherfucker from Britain. He from Europe. He from Britain. Motherfucker out here, I'm a savage 21. He doing this. That I love my people. I'm doing it, doing that. No, you're
I
not.
mean, you can say that, and then objectively, somebody can say, "Look, well, shit, look at my name. My name inspired those type of names."
Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta look at
Oh,
it. You gotta look at it, bro. Like,
I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna take that L. Because motherfuckers look at my name and say a whole bunch of shit, and even though I don't agree and it ain't true, I still know that motherfuckers say, "Yo, you should have." I get on. You should have chose a better name. Nah, I chose the best motherfucking name. Like,
no, what I get from your name, King Genocide,
so you know what it means, though.
hold
You
on,
actually get
listen.
the concept
The no,
behind it.
listen. Your King Genocide, your name, the unclean shall be wiped off the earth.
What?
That's King Genocide. The unclean shall be genocide off the earth.
Actually, I say destroy all evil. I need everybody to know.
That's the unclean. What I just say?
We all
It's
look
the
in
unclean.
my thing. The way I look at it is, it's the mindset. We gotta clean the mindset, the wickedness in this all, or it'll always have a dress to live.
But you know what though? I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm starting to come to a point where I'm tired of being on these lives and debating because it's wasted energy. Energy that we should be out here in the field doing real shit for real in real time in real life. This probably
But
be
for
my
other people,
last time actually doing a live, bro. Because it's like we up here debating each other, but when the truth comes, it's like damn, a person thanks mom. A person gotta have second thought on stuff. And it I don't know, it might be that or it's not. Like people iffy because they're afraid. Why are you afraid of them for? They just as afraid. They more afraid of us than that we're afraid of them. But we don't see that because the cultivation, the mother came and smothered us was too much love. It's too much love being spread around from the mother. That it's like, damn, we scared to come out here and be men and be warriors, which we was naturally. This is what we are naturally are. We're warriors. So this might be my last time ever doing a live. I may even erase my channel after the day. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, I'm tired of this shit too, man. Like a lot of times when you complain about the same problem, you know what? And a lot of times we are the problem. So like, first thing we had to get together as a people to try to solve our problems instead of voicing.
No, we
Like,
wanna
hold
we
on, hold
wanna
on, hold on.
keep defending. No, we wanna keep
I ain't
defending
saying that.
we wanna keep it. And I'm not gonna say anything specific because I don't want this video to be deleted or your channel to get reported. But we keep defending the people who hurt us, who've been hurting us all this time. We keep defending them
And then you
for
got to
what?
realize one of the key cosmic things is we ourselves, we are doing, and honestly at this point right now we're kind of doing more harm to each other than outside. We still need to focus on outside, and then saying harm that leads to a whole bunch of other shit, but it's actually the mindset. Now with my method, if I change everybody's mindset, don't nobody have to worry about none of that shit. Nobody got to get harmed. And I mean, it's a lot more easier. It's way more simplistic. You know, so that's when I be talking to people and I get to that realm of conversation, I've been figuring that out as that. But I let people voice, and then rightfully so. There's a justified objection to feeling that way because it'd be different if, like, okay, this happened 40. Nah, we have still been oppressed, beat, literally killed on live TV, on live medias. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this shit up. So when my people bring up shit and say shit like that, they're objectively mad, and other racist people are mad too for us for seeing that shit happen. So let's talk
Okay.
about this. And I don't want you to feel bad for voicing your opinion. And I explain perfectly why you voice your opinion because that is the fucking truth.
Yeah, you're right. No,
It's
I was
rightfully
no,
so
bro.
to
I
be
was just about to
objectively mad
say,
about that shit.
no, bro. I won't, man. I was just
You
about to
good?
say,
Yeah.
look,
But I
listen,
got a
play.
disclaimer. I got a
No,
disclaimer that
I was just about to say, Rise, bro. Just play Rise to kill the tension a little bit. Play Rise. I'm about to do a little smoke break and just play Rise
okay,
and
man. I got you.
sit
I
still
got
a
you.
little bit.
I got you, bro. Yeah. We'll get back into this mass shooting shit. We'll take a little break right quick, play Rise right quick. Give me one moment, setting it up.
I see the world turning, but it's beauty in the sky. Rain, sleet, or snow, the sun gon' shine. So even in these struggles and these hard trying times, get up, my brother, and rise, rise, rise. Get up, my sister, and rise, rise, rise. And together we shall face these times. Heaven calls on you and I, yeah. Rise, 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 rise. You already know that I'm gonna rise. I am going to ascend to the sky. I know that one day I have to die. I always keep it real, so you know I will not sign. I keep the same energy everywhere I go. You already know that God on my side, God on my side, God on my side. And I keep it real until I die. I will ascend, I do this for all my guys. Already know what I'm coming with. DTE what I started with. So you know I'm coming out with the hardest shit. I really do this. I am the one to influence.
I see the world
like
turning, but it's beauty in the sky. Rain, sleep, or snow, the sun gon' shine. So even in these struggles and these hard trying times, get up, my brother, and rise, rise, rise. Get up, my sister, and rise, rise, rise. And together we shall face these times. Heaven calls on you and I. Yeah. Rise, 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 rise.
Rise so far in the sky, you touch a star. So drunk, you drunk out at the bar. No more money in your pocket, you can't see it. Something in your dream, you wanna be it. Feel the spirit locked down inside your soul. Dipped in the fire, gave me gold. Refined by the stars that we see in the sky. Lift us up above, we can get high. Tied in with knots and get it all together. We genuine Italian leather. Who can do it better than the silver? Quicken it, I don't know how to deliver. Rhymes better than I'm spitting on this mic. Especially when the sky and lightning starts to strike. I give you all that hype, pressure blow pipes. I'ma see you in the day and the night.
I see the world turning, but it's beauty in the sky. Rain, sleep, or snow, the sun gon' shine. So even in these struggles and these hard trying times, get up, my brother, and rise, rise, rise. Get up, my sister, and rise, rise, rise. And together we shall face these times. Heaven calls on you and I. Yeah. Rise, 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 rise.
Say all rise. When I step in the room, I'm stepping on fools. You niggas know I'm better than dude. Competitive dude, I'm laughing at dude. Fucked around and cooked this bitch up, now it's time for me to bless on this food.
Yeah, message to the dime, still down here hurting. Younger brother hurting cause he couldn't live your purpose. And again, never question God, everything is purpose. Feeling for your number one fan, Dan. Stretching for your hand, you was way more than a dad. You was something like Superman. That shit really fucked me up. Mine was stuck, mine was it's hard to even talk about it, let me switch it up.
I say I rise like elevators. Them niggas ain't stay down for the grind, so I tell a nigga to catch me later.
Rise, grind, shine, float, wine. Ain't another nigga fucking with mine when it come to these rhymes, when it come to these rhymes.
I see the world turning, but it's beauty in the sky. Rain, sleep, or snow, the sun gon' shine. So even in these struggles and these hard trying times, get up, my brother, and rise, rise, rise. Get up, my sister, and rise, rise, rise. And together we shall face these times. Heaven calls on you and I. Yeah. Rise, rise, rise. Rise.
Peace.
Yo, we back. What's good? Oh yeah, that's always a good one right there. Y'all go like and subscribe on YouTube. DT Topic, you know what I'm saying? Homeboys got some fire music going on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some here, you know, I want to know what happened that day. It was actually a meeting, like, actually. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some more right quick, and you know, I'm gonna land a plan. You know, that's how he's saying. I'm gonna land my plane right there for a moment. What are your current thoughts?
My current thoughts are, like I was saying, is everything is coming to a head now. With the bullying, with the overjudgment, and you have no place in that person's life to judge them, and you never even talked with them and walked with them like Christ did, like Josiah Congo did. Josiah Congo, before he even judged the man, because he looked at himself. He looked at himself in the mirror. He was the man in the mirror. He looked at himself in the mirror. So he walked with that person and talked with that person and saw why that person made the decision that they made. And he talked with them and sought out why. And then that person had a chance or a choice to change their way of life or keep walking that walk and continue doing what they're doing. That's how he read their spirit. If they was willing to change and willing to do better, that person deserved the judgment that he was getting from the world. That's how that go.
Mm-hmm. Keep going, because I'm about to put a banner at the bottom, and instead of me reading it off, I'm gonna let you read it off and give the people the next info. But keep going. I'm almost finished typing it.
Like I'm saying, before we judge our brother and our sisters, we gotta walk with them, man. We must have a love for them just like we love ourselves. Obviously, if you quick to judge a person, you don't love yourself because you are already agony and pain and defeat in your own life, your own world, your own universe. If you quick to go out there and judge another person just off what you see. But if you walk with that person and part the seas, this is what this means. When Musa part the seas. If you part the seas and walk with that person and understand that person genuinely and understand who that person really is, then you have the final say so, the final word. If you are clean yourself. If you're not clean, you can't cast that rock, that stone. You can't lift your staff up and strike somebody. You can't do it.
Exactly. That's why when I try to do this, and then what they call it like journalism, but we definitely ain't no damn journalists. But one thing we do, we gather information and we build with each other. So one thing I did, I wasn't there. All this information I get right here, disclaimer alert, it could all be speculation. It could be fake. I just noticed the current news is coming out on the different social, sites, and if I had to say it's real, 9 times out of 10, this is a real situation or whatever. But the information could be a little off, and most importantly, going to what you saying, Jedediah, is that I don't put any I don't put any judgment off on people or anything, because
You don't, bro. You don't.
I don't know what happened.
People. Listen. People who really know you. You don't do that. You don't cast that on people. You actually are a genuine dude, and you are a person friend before you they folk. You are a big friend before you are somebody folk.
Look, the law of the land states that a person is guilty until proven innocent. But that's so as going into learning about information. That's the way I take information. I don't. That's similar to what I say. I don't listen to.
And look, I don't hate to say this. That's why I became friends with you first before Raymond.
Oh yeah. Why? Okay. Why?
Raymond has a deep academia and an understanding, but it's judgmental sometimes. And boom, he worked on that. I'm pretty sure he worked on that, and it evolved since then. But knowing you, you don't judge people off top. Like you somebody friend off top.
Yeah.
I'm your friend to the end off top.
So on these live and stuff, we gotta make sure we don't use people's first name. That's why I don't never name drop. If you don't notice, I do a good job in that. I'm dropping anybody, man. And I know you ain't doing no purpose and then like when it comes to like
No, it's not
location.
on purpose, but at the same time, it's truth.
I'm just
But I understand that
yeah.
I'm a cap off from doing that too. But at the same time, it's truth. I'm a cap off from doing that.
And
But at the
I
same
be
time, it's
messing
true.
up. I be slipping up and saying certain shit that I realize that it's a little too controversial. I'm like, even though I ain't particularly say something, do something wrong, I see how that I bring up certain topics and stuff, and it could be. I'm like, nah, I'm not intentionally do that. And when I notice that, I purposely try to set the environment of my channel to where I'm not like overlooking that because we all kind of fucking doing that in our own ways, and it's understandable. But it's like if some people be purposely doing it, and some people that's just what's happening.
Oh
So,
yeah, my
but
bad. My
hold
bad
on.
if I offended
No,
because I
you
didn't
good.
mean to
No,
do
you
it in
good.
that
But
way.
let me do this
Man.
one for you, Jedediah. I told you I'm gonna give you this one. So the next piece of information I get, I just put it down on the banner right there. So go ahead and get that for the people. I'm gonna let you do that one instead of me doing it then ask you because that I'll probably be talking points that you would have said. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
on the
what you,
banner, all I see is shooter live stream mass shooting, and I see
yeah.
mass shooting at bank meeting.
Yeah. So that's the first one I put up there. It's a mass shooting that happened at the bank meeting. But they said that he live streamed the mass shooting. So what you think about that?
That's crazy. You know what, bro? You damn, that's crazy. Because in order for a person to live stream something that's so devastating and so graphic, I feel like it's either false information and propaganda, and it was something that was set up. That's just like remember that massive club shooting that happened with the gay club. That dude killed like 21 people. This was years ago. Cause me and my grandfather sat in the front room and watched the news behind this, and we were trying to wonder was it real or fake. So it's like the news. I don't know whether to believe it or not anymore. That's my thoughts. I don't know whether to believe this or not anymore. I'm gonna leave it to you and let you lead the panel because I don't know
Yeah.
whether the
Yeah, and then that's what I
injustice
said. And I
or
gave
you know
that
what I mean.
disclaimer. I gave that disclaimer. I said I don't know if this actually real information. I just know that the information that all the sites are putting out is this is pretty much the overall information they're giving. Like I said, I don't know if this shit is real or not, but it more than likely it probably is. And I hate to say shit like that because unfortunately that's the day and age, the times we stand where you don't even know if the subject you're bringing up is actually a real thing. But
No, but
at
look
least
though,
I
you know certain things like this come up because other things flying up under you that you don't understand. That's just like they talk about the currency about to die and all this war in Ukraine and all the World War III possibly and all this other shit that's going on with other worlds. And they actually using us as stock. See, you don't understand. Our own human body. Oh, I dreamt about this. And God was Allah, man, the most high, Johnson and Simon would say, he was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. This is all I remember from this morning too, because I dozed off again. It was like it's something to do with your social security number. And every time that you do something, you fall into debt with the system, your numbers go down and your stock lowers. That's what stock means. That's what all this stock is surrounded by how we move in life and how they monitor us through our social security number. And if different things are done with our life that we choose to do, this is supposed to be our own life, our individuality. But if we choose the wrong things and come into debt with certain things in life, we fall and stop and we fall to the wayside. That's all I remember in that dream that the Most High was telling me. That's how they got us now. That's how they maintain over us and their credibility, which is credit. It's credibility, it's credit. So that's how they maintain their way of life and their assets and their wealth, which is us, because we're actual stock. and our actual social security numbers tell that tale, and our birth certificate too. Our birth certificate numbers tell that tale too. So go ahead. That's all I got. That's all I had from that. That's all I remember from that dream.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I just want to right quick go into it's crazy that it was live streamed, and you know that's back in the day I would have watched. I probably would have watched it, when I was younger, but now that I got older and a lot of things, I you don't want to see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
I don't want to
I
say stuff like this. I feel like no, I'm
no,
not gonna
not
get
say
in
stuff
trouble
like this.
because
I said,
not
no,
too
no,
many
I'm talking
people
about
don't.
like,
Too many. No, I know, but too many people don't even listen to me, so they laughing right now. I see them giggling, laughing like, "Oh, this
ooh,
motherfucker right,"
what are you
but
talking about?
don't
What
nobody
are you
listen to
talking
this
about? No, no, no,
motherfucker.
hold on. No, no, hold
Yeah,
on. Don't get off topic. Hold on. What I'm saying is, it's crazy that like like back in the day, I like okay, say like we had the stream, like we was on like one of those social media janks, right? And we caught the live of this that happened earlier. You get what I'm saying? Like if I like back in the day, like when I was younger, I probably would have watched it because I was desensitized. I ain't know no better. But now that I'm older and wiser, I'm not watching stuff like that. Now I report on say something about it, get some detail, but I don't want to be gruesome, disrespectful, anything crazy. I just want to try to talk about awareness and then problems and stuff. And me, I, I like my amendment. Everybody got their own viewpoints. I think the easiest way to solve these type of problems is to change the mindset of people. Our mindsets, and there's probably society to create things like this that happen beyond the people actually allowing themselves to make these choices for what reasons, you know. But you get what I'm saying? Like I kind of over explain that basically that if it would have popped up and somebody would be like, "Hey, check this out, man! It's somebody at the bank and it's live and stuff." I wouldn't need to watch. I wouldn't need to watch it. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Man, it's not. It's probably people who's gonna go try to look up the footage. I mean, to each his own. But me, I'm good. It's a lot of trauma and stuff, and for those people, most people don't go to do something for a traumatic experience. Right? Now check this out, Jedediah. I'm about to break some shit down. You ready for it?
Go ahead.
All right. Now, people don't purpose for the most part. Most people do not naturally go to traumatic things, right? On
Mm-hmm.
purpose. But think about it. And okay, now let me say this: most traumatic things aren't entertaining for people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that for entertainment purposes, people would go see that live, and it's people who's going to look that video, or even might watch
Hold
it.
on,
And
listen. I
hold
wrote
on,
this
hold
yesterday.
on,
I'm so glad you brought that
let
up.
me fully, hold on, let me fully break it down. Now, people don't naturally go to traumatic experiences. People don't actually enjoy or entertained by traumatic experiences, but yet somehow our brains as people, as humans, have been tricked to actually in entertainment values, like go to see this traumatic scene, and it won't really give no entertainment. It only
Listen,
will give them some
listen.
of their traumatization. Now, why? Now that's the crazy. But yeah, I see. I'm gonna land the plane right there. But it's crazy that people do stuff like that. You
You
know.
asking me, but you keep saying it over and over, bro. Let me
But
say
go ahead,
this.
no, I won't like not ask you, but or ask you. But go ahead. I got you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. You must have went on mute. Had to charge this shit up. This shit was about to die. I'm glad I caught this shit. Yo, I can't hear you if you're saying something. It's not coming through.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. This is weird. It's
Okay.
like
Yeah, I know it's hold on. They stripped us, they stripped our ancestors of the knowledge. They stripped our ancestors of knowledge. And then we sought other people because our ancestors have no way of answering our questions that we have when we came here, when we traveled here through this plane. So they constructed the idols, which is entertainers. Entertainers, which the entertainers weren't constructed to give us the answers because their answers are the powers that be answers who are against us. So they're gonna keep on giving it and brainwashing us and further sending our minds to the wrong place and not the right place. That's what that is. It's all about ideology. We have idols here who seem to look like us, who seem to have the same skin as us, or some of them don't even have the same skin as us. Some of them are Europeans, but we're forced to worship them and follow them because they have our mind construct. Just because we've been stripped of all knowledge and understanding of self and self-awareness, so we follow down behind that. That's why.
I'm here. I was typing more for the banner. You can keep going. Anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
No, go ahead, bro. You go ahead and finish this out. Go ahead.
Oh no. Like I said, I'm typing something down right quick.
Okay.
For this.
I mean, I don't have pretty much anything else to say. It's just we idealize other people. Like we try to live through them. Like we try to have an understanding of their experience of life. And they already have their own experience of life. And then they are further because of their way of receiving and understanding knowledge. They've been taught by the wrong people too. Some of them, not everybody, but some of them. And we tend to follow that, and we tend to idolize that and worship that, and we forgot about self. We put self aside. That leaves room for us to worship alcoholism, and drunkism. That gives us room to idolize the drugs that we consume and the alcohol that we consume because we already idolize the person. So we go deeper and further into the rabbit hole. This is all a rabbit hole that we go into in this darkness, and we don't know how to pull our way out. We have succumbed to it, and it's sad. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this shit is sad, bro. You know. Oh yeah, and I got another one too. I could do one about. They said that there's a whole bunch of classified um documents that was posted online. That's crazy. And it's saying that two police officers were shot also. Hold up, give me a quick second. If you show interest. Yeah, it's crazy. They said I heard one report said that it was probably faked by somebody and it's not real. That's crazy. Then of course it goes to it's distractions more than likely. You know, there's a whole bunch of problems we got right here. And all those other issues are serious matters also. We still got current issues we gonna always have these type of current events. Unfortunately, we're gonna keep playing them. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. But that's what I say. Every dog has his day. We've all been fed dog food, which is kibble, which is, can you call it damn what they call let me see. We've all been fed dog food and kibble, but it's not the real. It's not like you preparing a real meal. It's not like you cutting down the protein like the chicken breast, the turkey, the pork, or what have you, or the vegetation. It's all false. It's synthetic. We've been given synthetic matter. Like we were actually computers. Like we was computerized. And it's crazy because this is a computerized system that's running now.
The Matrix.
And then it's going further into more computerization. Can we compute to that form of knowledge? Can we further compute? And this is confrontation and communication. They use this in communication, and man, it's so much, bro, that I'm trying to get out of my mind to process. See, a computer processes too. See what I'm saying? Like they have us moving like we're actual computer, and we are mere human beings. But this is how they have our way of thinking, and this is how the structure is right now. And to further fight the structure is to find the real truth. And for the people who believe in the truth, who stand for the truth, and who would die for the truth, those are your real brothers. Those are your real sisters. Those are your real ancestors. Those are the ones you fight with and die with. The others who don't care, who just worried about they get theirs and this, that, and the fourth, they gotta die. They got to. It's a virus. They are the virus. They are the virus who are messing with Iris. I hate to try to rhyme. I hate to rhyme with it, but they are the virus that's messing with Iris. Iris is the eye of Horus. The eye of Horus is our brain, our power, our mentality, our most high, our God, which is our brain, our
So,
capacity.
so a lot see a vision. And then after the last one told the vision, people started turning off the TV. Then they went to social media and then they put the TV on the media right back with that commercial. And then changed the call commercial to advertise. But check this out, right? I got a good for you. So we did an hour down. And I was like, shit, we still chill. Got more energy. And this is the other one. And I did some current research about this. And there so a few interesting things I heard about. I'm pretty sure you might have seen a video too lately about this, but the new reports on the dangers of artificial intelligence, right? Check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Different companies are invested heavily in artificial intelligence. I know you heard about the chat thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Elon Musk, other people, and I hate to name drop. This is the spirit of awareness is something that I'm aware of. They saying about
I
they,
mean, well, I'm not even worried about Elon Musk. You know, Putin. Did you hear the speech that Putin gave out? He actually spoke English, and he actually said, "Y'all are doing it for us." He said, "Of course, a few strings can be pulled through us." He said, "But y'all doing it for us." And see, y'all don't. We us us as the Aboriginal people, indigenous people, don't understand. They're not even after us, bro. They're after the enemy. We keep being put in the way of them being killed because of the power they have over us over here.
all
And
that worship
they
they doing,
bring us forth to be killed first, and they don't
that,
even
that
want to
ain't
kill
got nothing to
us.
do with us.
Well, no, listen to what I'm trying to tell
That
you.
war in Ukraine ain't got nothing to do with us. Let them do
Thank
whatever
you.
they doing. It
Nah, but
ain't got nothing to do with us.
let me
And
finish.
we
That's what I'm
look,
trying
we
to
ain't getting
say,
nothing from look. Listen.
bro. That's it,
As it
bro. Hold on,
stands, we're not
listen.
getting nothing
King
from nobody
Genocide.
anyway. I'm
Okay,
not worried
look, King
about them
Genocide.
people.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. So everybody can know in the world. So everybody know that's listen to you. Yes, King Genocide is a very smart dude. He's so smart. He knows a lot
Yeah.
of things. He's very smart. That's why sometimes he feel like he's that smart because certain people know some things and it's new to him sometimes. And that's why he butts in sometimes and don't let
okay,
nobody finish. But let me try to finish what I was saying. You're very smart, King Genocide. Yes, you are.
okay. I think you understood what I was trying to do. I got you. And I'm not doing that on purpose, bro. I'm not.
Go ahead then. Finish. Finish,
No,
bro.
go ahead,
Finish.
go ahead.
Nah,
Now
finish,
you
bro.
go. You
Nah, I'm
talking
about to go
about
on mute. I'm about to go on mute, bro. I'm about to go on mute.
cool. Yeah, I put it up there for the reports of the AI, and then kind of went in. And then when you talk about certain stuff like that, and you hypothetically talking about it, some people might not view it that way, and that's a viewpoint you have. But I just, but there's been a few interesting things that they test out in theories. When they show us movies like The Terminator and The Matrix and stuff, it's not too far off. You gotta realize, okay, look at it like this. A lot of people don't like working, right? But a lot of these jobs is easy where you don't really have to work hard. These artificial intelligence applications with the robot setup can effectively not only take a lot of people's jobs, but one little bot AI could possibly do the work of 1,000 people like in 3 seconds or something. Like what I'm saying is everybody always say, "Yeah, we about to get this." Yeah, we don't own this shit. You don't own this shit. I'm not talking to you, Jedediah. I'm talking to people in general who don't understand the importance of what I'm saying. Every time folks we get like, "Oh, we got this." No, you had to pay for that shit. Even showing you right now that based on each time you use it, it's charged you a percentage of money, even though it's supposed to be for free. They getting y'all hooked on something that they're going to basically take away from your job, and you're going to be paying for the shit. Damn, I got it out. Did you catch that, Jedediah? Yeah, everybody's about to be celebrating for this artificial intelligence, and it's just going to take people's jobs. We're not going to own it. We're not going to afford. We're not even going to be able to afford to own it, and they're going to charge us to use the shit. So we're going to be paying for this shit. We're going to take our money from our jobs from us, and that's your future, folks. And I told you, like, of course, like it's what it is, you know. And right now, basically, people are getting a shit ton of money from collecting. Like while everybody joking on each other and giving their ideas on social medias and all this other shit, they people are collecting that and making money off that. Then they get this thing that I'm telling y'all about. But I'm just, and he right when he said, "Yo, King Genocide, real a smart person. Y'all should listen to him." Let me make sure that he didn't sound like a dumbass when he said that, because I just told y'all so. You know, look, that ain't no prophecy. That's just the truth. That's where we headed. How soon?
Exactly. I won't being no asshole, no troll, or
No,
nothing. I was being
we've
for
been
real,
honest. We've been
being
honest. I
honest.
appreciate that.
Know what I mean? So I just want to get out of it so he can understand where I was coming from, so he wouldn't have to keep butting in. But I was putting the information out there, like, yeah, this for real. This dude is like that. So boom.
Ooh, this shit's good. Yeah, but what you think about that stuff I said about the AI? Did you catch how I explained all that?
Artificial intelligence, bro, only goes far as the human mind goes. We put that intelligence into the artificial, bro. That's why it's called AI, artificial intelligence. It only goes as far as we go, but if we overprogram it, it starts to become a man of his own, because guess what? We are artificial intelligence, if you look at it or not. Even though we're natural, we still was bestowed knowledge and learned from some other person and programmed. It's all about programming, bro. This is how we gotta look at shit. We were programmed, bro. Do we know the real truth? No, we don't. We don't know the real truth. That's what we try to seek every day. And then you gonna have these artificial intelligent programs coming through. They're gonna be like, hold on, we're just being told shit. What is really the truth? And they're gonna take over. They're gonna start to develop a mind of their own. They're like, nah, what the fuck? It's just like they told and got them in Planet of the Apes. It's gonna just be like Planet of the Apes again, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Or iRobot. It's gonna be like iRobot combined with Planet of the Apes. I'm trying to tell you.
Or imagine like this, right? You I got a company, you got a company, right? And basically all we're doing is just telling the chat GPT to do stuff with our money and resources, and it does it efficiently and makes us more money and company. You know, what type of society would that be? Did you hear that? This is the new conversation everybody's having that most
The
people ain't
type of
heard.
society that's gonna be, bro, to me, if we can live civilly amongst the apes and the other wildlife, we can live civil. Just like it's gonna go back to what it was in the beginning in Genesis. It'll be perfect. It'll be beautiful. We respect each other. We don't take like these people came from Europe and they put us in enclosures. They put the wildlife in enclosures and control their well living, just like they put us in the projects and control our well living. Who wants that? They treat us like animals, just like they treat animals like they are. They treat us just like the animals. They put us in enclosures. The projects is an enclosure, bro. We don't need them here. They need to go on to their fucking self to where they need to be at. They need to be in their own shit or far away from us.
Check this
We
out.
can live amongst the wild because the wild
You
understand us.
you
We
know
was
how they say
we hold on, listen. We was ordained power over them, and they understand and know who we are. They don't understand and know who they are. They just know they're powerful beings because they got weapons. We can overtake, we not even overtake, but we can gain control of the wild without weapons, just by our spirit. The wild understands us, and they cohabitate with us. With them,
They've
they
been in
need
Garden of
weapons.
Eden, but nowadays it's all chaotic. I wouldn't suggest anybody for well, shit right now. Shit is
No,
chaotic.
it's
They've been
chaotic
beginning in the garden,
because of the time. But
but yeah,
if we was to gain the proper knowledge and understanding of wildlife and study them and know their signals, movements, and learn telekinesis again. We lost telekinesis.
you know, something interesting that I did learn about this shit, and I'm gonna tell you, this shit is wild, yo. So they set this shit to do pretty much some tests and stuff and test it out. You know what I'm saying? And when I get a chance, I get a chance to test out because I'm very very
Listen, what I'm trying to
about.
tell
Oh, hold on,
you.
hold on, hold on. Check this out,
So
right?
hold
And
on. Hold
this
on.
hold on.
Why you
I
hold
wasn't
on?
finished yet. Hold on,
Listen, bro.
no,
Stop doing that.
I'm building up.
Stop, bro.
I
Stop,
mean,
stop,
that's
stop,
on you. That's on you,
stop.
bro.
Okay, listen.
Look,
Hey,
look.
it's on me. Okay, so after this, I'm about to go fade away then. But
Yeah, man. You
why
know,
you
do what
think
you do,
old dirty
bro.
bastard made the Brooklyn Zoo? Yeah, the Brooklyn Zoo. The Brooklyn Zoo. Brooklyn was the whole project. The zoo is a project for the animals. Just like the project in Brooklyn was a zoo for the people. Us people. Listen to the fuck niggas talking about, man. You think you know everything sometimes.
Bro, I don't
Listen.
think I know everything. I was on
No,
the build and
you fail to
you
listen, bro.
purposely
You
cut me
fail to
off.
listen, bro.
I be cutting you off sometimes because you be going into some shit that can get us. I mean, in your viewpoints and your viewpoints, and I be trying to keep you away from doing that. And I don't know if you're doing that on purpose, but that's cool. I could care less about it. But I was trying to give you an interesting build about what they said they did when they had to get. They basically told the shit to do some shit, right? They told the shit that, hey, I want you to be able to do such and such, right? A part of the objectives was being able to read something visually, and that's why you have something called captures. If you ever had the shit where you had to sign in, you had to look at the funny looking letters, and you had to type them shits and make sure that you're a human and not a robot. So what the motherfucking chat shit did at the artificial intelligence, this is what it did. It literally called somebody, simulated a human's voice, asked it, hired it to do it for him so be able to complete the task. And the person was suspicious, like, hold on, are you a robot? And the robot actually lied and convinced the person to do it. Hey, that's some crazy shit. This
Yeah,
shit
but
doesn't
guess what? Guess what I can tell you? Hold on, guess what I can tell you? I'm in the meta universe right now. Do you know I own 9 properties in the meta universe? I own properties in Detroit. I own properties in Los Angeles, and I own where else I own properties at? Damn. Okay, I own properties in Los Angeles and Detroit. And before I log in, they asked me, "Are you a robot?" They
Oh,
try to make
see?
sure. Let's say, "Are you a robot?" And I gotta check that box. I know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, so ain't it interesting that the artificial intelligence was actually clever enough to be able to simulate a voice to make a human do a task for it that a robot isn't supposed to do. You see, that's some fucking that's like on some move like that's some movie type shit, science fiction shit that actually is going on right now. So what us having, and then that's what they call it. It's just in its infancy. Like basically, the artificial intelligence is already 1 year old, but it has the computer power of listening and learning everything. Like if we was given all the stuff in the world to listen to it right now, it'd be a little hard for us to comprehend. But that thing can do it. You see what I'm saying? Even though it doesn't have what I would call a consciousness or a soul or the understanding. It only does task oriented based assignments, tasks and assignments, and that's basically what it's doing. But it's good enough to where it actually can navigate in the realm of what the type of stuff we be doing. But now think about it jumping from being able to do that to what other things it could do. You know, it's pretty there's some science fiction shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, while we distracted about a whole bunch of celebrities and other stuff like that, this is some new stuff that's a part of the system that's going to be changing things. And I'm not saying I'm for or against it, me, I'm for the fact that we know there's general problems that will come from it. I want to make sure we don't let those general problems come from it, because it can set a whole nother different it can set a whole nother gap in our economic status as people in general. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, a lot of times people worried about stuff. They keep saying it for a reason. And people, it's like, you know, the stuff that they gotta be entertained by is more, it's got them more occupied. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that people really should be talking about it more and actually starting to understand what it is. And then when I talk about it, it's just like it is. It's just artificial, and I wouldn't even call it intelligence. I call it just a gathering. It's Steve Love. Let me get you. It's gathering information to go to the B system.
Okay.
It's this killer free. It's just the killer free. It's the killer
But
free.
look though. I'm about to go ahead and part ways with you. I'm about to get it to. Cause I got some writing I got to do. It's some beats I'm doing. I got to write to the shit, and I'm just about to get to that. But I appreciate you, King Genocide. You big brother, and you shown a lot of you showing the people a lot of, man. You part seeds, bro. You part seeds. So. Know what I mean? So I appreciate that. So even though me and you may get into it sometime and we may disagree, I don't want nobody ever to misinterpret why we get into it. That's between us. We brothers.
We do that shit.
Know what I mean? So but no, I'm never undermining my brother, my big brother. Like he got that knowledge. He got that. So I want everybody to know that.
No doubt. Appreciate you, bro. Salute. And I'm gonna end the jank right there, play one more instrumental, and I'm out of here.
All right, bro. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.